Hey there, BJJ warriors. Ever imagine stepping off the mat without breaking a sweat? Sounds crazy, right? But what if I told you there's a way to get so strong that your opponents will feel like they're grappling with a concrete wall? That's right, my friend. The answer might be right there in the weight room. Here at Best Steel Muscles, we're always racking our brains to uncover the secrets that'll turbocharge your jiu-jitsu. And today we're going to show you how those dumbbells might just be the key to your next black belt. You know that feeling when your arms are too heavy to hold an arm bar? Or when your legs feel like jelly mid-roll? Well, we're going to put an end to that. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal how weightlifting can be your ace in the hole, turning you into a submission machine. But that's not all. You're going to discover exercises that'll make your opponents think twice before trying to take you down. Want to know how to stay on the mat all day without getting gassed? Or how to apply a choke with the strength of a grizzly bear? Then stick around. I promise that by the end of this video, you'll look at your GI in a whole new way. Ready to revolutionize your jiu-jitsu? Let's dive in. Alright, let's talk about how weightlifting can give your jiu-jitsu game a serious boost. Think about it. When you're on the mat, your body is your main tool, right? So upgrading that tool can only bring good things. Weightlifting isn't just about getting jacked. It's got a ton of benefits that are perfect for BJJ. First, let's talk strength. It's not about turning into the Hulk. It's about developing that functional strength that makes all the difference when it counts. Imagine being able to hold a position longer, or apply a technique with more precision. That's what I'm talking about. Now think about your endurance. Weightlifting helps improve your overall conditioning. This means you'll be able to hang in there for much longer, whether it's a quick match or one of those never-ending rolls. And there's more. Training with weights helps correct muscle imbalances. You know that annoying pain that always shows up after training? Yeah, weightlifting could be the solution for that. You strengthen your muscles in a balanced way, reducing the chance of injuries. Speaking of injuries, weightlifting is like a shield for your body. Stronger muscles protect your joints, which take a beating in jiu-jitsu. Not to mention, you'll get stronger bones too. Pretty sweet, right? But wait, there's more. Weightlifting helps with weight control. Want to move up or down a weight class? Weightlifting gives you that control. You gain lean mass, speed up your metabolism, and it becomes easier to maintain your ideal weight for your division. And we can't forget about explosive power. You know that moment when you need to reverse a position quick? Well, weightlifting gives you that extra gas. Last but not least, confidence. When you feel strong, you roll better. It's psychological too. You step onto the mat knowing you're ready for any challenge. In the end, weightlifting is like a training partner for your jiu-jitsu. It doesn't replace technical training, but it complements it in ways you never imagined. So the next time you pass by those weights, remember, that might be the secret to taking your jiu-jitsu to the next level. Let's talk about how getting strong can turn you into a beast on the mat. You know that feeling of grappling against a wall? That's what we want your opponents to feel when they grab you. Increasing your strength isn't just for showing off at the beach. In jiu-jitsu, every ounce of strength counts. Think about it. When you're trying to sweep someone, what do you need? Strength, my friend. And not just any strength, but that explosive power that makes the difference between getting the position or staying stuck under your opponent. But hold up. It's not just about pushing and pulling. The strength we gain from weightlifting translates into control on the mat. Imagine being able to hold that guard position longer, or maintain a mount even when the guy underneath is squirming like a fish out of water. That's where strength comes into play. And it doesn't stop there. Remember that time you almost submitted the guy, but you were just a bit short on strength to finish the choke? Well, weightlifting solves that. You gain that grip strength that makes all the difference when it counts. Now let's talk defense. Being strong isn't just about attacking. When you're on the bottom, trying to escape a bad position, guess what helps? That's right, the strength you gained lifting those weights. You can create space where there was none before. Push your opponent when they least expect it. It's like you've got a hidden turbo. And there's more. Strength isn't just in your arms and legs. We're talking core strength, back strength, neck strength. All of this makes a difference when you're rolling on the ground. You become more stable, harder to destabilize. It's like you've turned into one of those weeble wobble toys, you know? The guy tries to knock you down and you pop right back up. But look, don't go thinking strength solves everything. Technique is still the queen of jiu-jitsu. The key is to use this new strength to amplify your technique. It's like you've upgraded your character in a video game. Your skills are the same, but now they're way more effective. In the end, increasing your strength is like giving your whole game a boost. You become more confident, more resilient, more dangerous. Next time you're on the mat, remember to thank those dumbbells. They might not be there with you, but the results of your hard work with them certainly will be. Now let's chat about how to keep your tank full for rolling on the mat. You know that feeling in the third round when it feels like there's an elephant sitting on your chest? Yeah, we're gonna put an end to that. Muscular endurance is the secret to becoming that grappler everyone hates to face. Not because you're a jerk, but because you never gas out. Think about it. Jiu-Jitsu isn't a 100-meter dash. It's more like a marathon on the ground. And that's where weightlifting fits in like a glove. When you train for muscular endurance, you're teaching your muscles to hang in there for much longer. It's like you're putting an extra battery in your body. So when the roll is going and everyone else is gasping for air, you're still good to go, ready for more. But hold up. It's not just about not getting tired. Muscular endurance gives you that ninja advantage of keeping your technique sharp even when your body is screaming to stop. You know that moment when you need to escape a bad position, but your arms feel like jelly? Well, with good muscular endurance, your arms will stay firm and strong, ready to get you out of trouble. And there's more. The more endurance you have, the faster your body recovers between efforts. This means you can do more reps, last more rounds, and still be ready to go again the next day. It's like having a superpower of recovery. Now imagine this. You're in a competition. You've just finished a tough match and another one's coming up. Who's got a better chance of doing well? The guy who's all beat up, or you, who thanks to muscular endurance, is ready for more? Well, my friend, the answer is obvious. But it doesn't stop there. Muscular endurance also helps with your mental game during the roll. When you know your body can handle it, your mind stays calmer. You're not freaking out thinking, oh God, can I make it? No, you stay focused on the fight, on the strategy, on submitting your opponent. It's like you've got a confidence boost. And you know what's coolest? This endurance you gain from weightlifting doesn't just serve you in jiu-jitsu. It improves your life as a whole. Climbing stairs? Easy. Carrying groceries? Piece of cake. Playing with the kids without getting tired? No sweat. In the end, improving your muscular endurance is like giving your whole body an upgrade. You become that jiu-jitsu machine that everyone respects. So, next time you're feeling too lazy to hit the gym, remember, every rep is one more second you'll last on the mat. You're investing in becoming that grappler everyone wants to be, but few have the discipline to achieve. Let's go! The mat is waiting for a new you. Now let's talk about something everyone wants to avoid: injuries. You know that horrible feeling of having to sit out, watching everyone train while you're there, all banged up? Well, we're gonna put an end to that. Muscle strengthening is like insurance for your body against injuries. It's like you're building an invisible armor to protect your joints, ligaments, and everything else. Think about it. When you strengthen the muscles around your joints, you're creating an animal support system. It's like having extra shock absorbers for your body. So when that twist or sudden movement comes on the mat, instead of going straight to the ligaments, the force is absorbed by the muscles. Pretty sweet, right? But it doesn't stop there. Muscle strengthening also helps correct those imbalances we don't even realize we have. You know when you always feel that nagging pain after training? Many times it's because one muscle is working overtime to compensate for another that's being lazy. With weightlifting, you level out this playground, making all the muscles work together, like a well-trained team. Result: less chance of injury and more efficient movements. Now, let's talk posture. Weightlifting isn't just about getting strong, it's about getting strong the right way. When you strengthen the right muscles, your posture improves big time. And in jiu-jitsu, posture is everything, right? Correct posture not only protects you from injuries, but also improves your whole game. It's like you've gotten an upgrade in your balance and stability. So when things get rough on the mat, your body is ready to take the hit without breaking down. And there's more. Muscle strengthening helps with recovery too. Stronger muscles recover faster from small bumps and strains. So instead of spending days recovering from a tough training session, you're ready to get back on the mat faster. It's like having a superpower of healing. But hold up, don't go crazy lifting weights like a maniac. The idea is to strengthen intelligently, focusing on the muscles that work the most in jiu-jitsu. We're talking about strengthening the core, the back, the shoulders, the legs. All of this works together to create an animal protection system for your body. It's like you're boosting your immune system against injuries. In the end, preventing injuries through muscle strengthening is investing in your future in jiu-jitsu. You're ensuring that you'll be able to train for much longer, without having to stop all the time because of injuries. Think about it. Instead of spending weeks recovering from an injury, you can spend that time evolving your technique on the mat. It's more time learning, more time competing, more time doing what you love. So, next time you think about skipping weightlifting, remember, each exercise is an extra layer of protection for your body. You're taking care of your work tool, ensuring that you'll be able to roll for many, many years to come. Let's go! The mat and the weights are waiting for you to become that indestructible jiu-jitsu machine. If you're enjoying this video, please follow the channel, like the video, and check out the first pinned comment where there are links to various products that will help the viewer achieve a muscular, healthy, and attractive body. Now a topic that makes a difference on the mat and on the scale, gaining lean mass. You know that story about moving up or down a weight class? Well, lean mass is the key piece in this puzzle. Think about it. When you gain lean mass, you're basically transforming your body into a more efficient fighting machine. It's like upgrading your video game character, but in real life. And the best part? You can do this without necessarily changing weight classes. Lean mass is that good muscle that doesn't make you heavy, but gives you a ton of strength and endurance. Imagine this: you maintain the same weight, but become much stronger and more resistant. It's like you've hacked the system. Now, if the idea is to move up a weight class, lean mass is your best friend. Instead of just getting fat and slower, you gain quality weight. This means you'll enter the new weight class stronger, more explosive, and with more gas. It's like you've evolved into a turbocharged version of yourself. And when you face that guy who's been in the weight class for years, you'll have quite an advantage. But what if the plan is to drop a weight class? That's where lean mass really shows its value. When you have more lean mass, your metabolism speeds up. This means you burn calories faster, even when you're just chilling on the couch. Result: it becomes easier to lose that extra fat without losing strength. You drop a weight class while maintaining your power. It's every fighter's dream, right? And there's more. Lean mass helps you maintain a more stable weight. No more doing crazy things to make weight on the eve of the competition. With more lean mass, your body becomes more efficient at regulating weight. You stay in that weight class without much effort, ready to compete at your best. Now let's talk about how this impacts your game. With more lean mass, you gain that functional strength that makes all the difference on the mat. It's that strength that not only helps you apply techniques, but also resist your opponents. You become harder to control, more explosive in transitions, firmer in submissions. It's like every pound of your body has been optimized for fighting. And you know what's coolest? This lean mass gain isn't just for competition. In day-to-day training, you'll feel the difference. You can train for longer, recover faster between sessions, and still get that physique that everyone admires. It's aesthetics and performance in one shot. But remember, gaining lean mass isn't just about lifting weights. It's a combo of gym training, proper nutrition, and of course, lots of mat time. It's a process, folks. It doesn't happen overnight, but I guarantee you, every gram of muscle you gain is an investment in your jiu-jitsu. It's you preparing to be that complete fighter, always ready for any challenge, in any weight class. So next time you're thinking about how to improve your game, remember lean mass. It might be the edge you've been looking for to take your jiu-jitsu to the next level. Let's go! The mat is waiting for this turbocharged version of you. Let's talk about exercises that will transform your gym workout into pure fuel for the mat. We're not here to look good in photos, we're here to become monsters in the fight. First, let's talk about the king of exercises, the squat. Man, if there's one movement that simulates the base of jiu-jitsu, it's this one. When you're playing guard, trying to lift your opponent, or even doing a sweep, it's all leg and hip strength. The squat works exactly that. Do it with a barbell, with body weight, do jump squats. Your guard game will thank you. Now, let's move to the arms. Forget that isolated bicep curl. We want compound exercises that will give you functional strength. Think pull-ups and dips. These movements simulate a bunch of jiu-jitsu situations, like when you're pulling your opponent's GI or applying pressure from the top. And don't forget about rows. Man, rows are life in jiu-jitsu. They strengthen your back, improve your posture, give you more pulling power. It's that exercise that seems like it was made with us in mind. Speaking of back, we can't forget about the deadlift. This one is the father of all strength exercises. It works practically your whole body and gives you that base strength that makes all the difference when you're fighting for position on the ground. But hold up. It's not just brute strength that a jiu-jitsu player lives on. We need explosiveness too. That's where plyometric exercises come in. Jumps, medicine ball throws, that kind of stuff. This will give you that explosion to make quick transitions, get out of bad positions in the blink of an eye. Now, let's talk about core. Man, if there's one thing we use all the time in jiu-jitsu, it's the core. It's not for nothing that people talk so much about abs, but forget that endless series of crunches. We want functional exercises, plank, ab wheel rollouts, Russian twists. These will give you that stability that makes the difference when you're on the bottom trying to escape or on top maintaining position. And we can't forget about grip exercises. After all, without a strong grip, there's no jiu-jitsu. Farmer's walks, dead hangs on the bar, work with grip trainers. All of this will turn your hand into a vice on your opponent's GI. But look, it's not just about doing the exercises. The key is in the execution. We want to work with load, sure, but more important is maintaining correct form and focusing on the mind-muscle connection. Think of each rep as if it were a movement on the mat. Do it with intention, you know? And don't forget to vary. Our body is smart. It adapts quickly. So change up the order of exercises. Play with sets and reps. Mix strength exercises with explosive ones. Keep your body guessing. In the end, weightlifting for jiu-jitsu isn't about getting huge. It's about becoming functional, resistant, explosive. It's about transforming your body into a perfect tool for the mat. Each set you do in the gym is an investment in your game. So next time you're feeling lazy about going to work out, remember, your opponents are probably there, getting stronger. Are you going to fall behind? Let's hit the gym, hit the mat, let's evolve. Jiu-jitsu doesn't stop, and neither can you. Now for a crucial talk. How to balance strength training with technical training. It's like that dance between yin and yang, you know? You need both to be a complete fighter. Let's go. First, we have to understand that strength without technique is like a powerful car without a driver. You can have all the strength in the world, but if you don't know how to apply it, it won't do any good on the mat. On the other hand, having flawless technique but not having the strength to execute it is super frustrating. It's like knowing all the notes of a song, but not being able to play the instrument right. The key is to find the perfect balance. Think about it. Ideally, strength training should complement your technical training, not compete with it. There's no point in working out so much that you have no energy for the mat. At the same time, you can't focus only on technique and forget to strengthen your body. It's all about planning. A good tip is to alternate days. Do one day of technical training, another of strength. This way, you give your body time to recover and still keep both aspects sharp. Another important thing is to adapt your strength training to what you need in jiu-jitsu. It's not about doing bicep curls all day. Focus on compound exercises that will give you functional strength. Squats, deadlifts, pull-ups, these will give you a boost on the mat without making you all stiff. Now when you're on the mat, it's time to focus 100% on technique. Use the strength you gained in the gym to improve your execution, not to compensate for lack of technique. Remember, jiu-jitsu is the gentle art. Strength is there to complement, not to be the main focus. One thing that helps a lot is visualizing how the strength you're gaining in the gym applies on the mat. Doing rows? Think about how this will help you pull guard. Doing squats? Imagine how much easier it'll be to stand up from guard. This mental connection makes all the difference. And don't forget about recovery. Both strength training and technical training demand a lot from your body. Pay attention to rest, to nutrition. Without this, you won't be able to keep up the pace on both fronts. Sometimes less is more. If you notice you're arriving too tired on the mat, ease up on strength training. The priority should always be jiu-jitsu. Weightlifting is there to make you better on the mat, not to prevent you from training properly. A golden tip: communicate with your jiu-jitsu instructor about your strength training. They can give you valuable advice on how to better integrate the two. They might even adapt some gym exercises for specific situations you need to improve on the mat. In the end, the balance between strength and technical training is pretty personal. Everyone will find their ideal point. The important thing is to always be attentive, adjusting as necessary. If you're feeling like you're getting too strong but losing flexibility, ease up on the strength and focus more on technique. If your technique is sharp but you're lacking that gas, it's time to hit the gym harder. The final goal is to be a complete fighter, strong and technical. It's about being able to step on the mat, knowing you have all the tools necessary to do well, whether in a competition or in a casual role. So next time you're planning your training week, remember, balance is key. Strength and technique, walking hand in hand. That's how we evolve. That's how we become that fighter everyone respects. Let's train. Let's balance. Let's evolve. Jiu-jitsu appreciates it, and your body does too. All right, folks. We've reached the end of this epic journey through the world of weightlifting and jiu-jitsu. But hold up. This is just the beginning of your transformation. Let's recap. We've seen how weightlifting can be that animal boost for your game on the mat. From increasing strength to preventing injuries, to building the endurance that'll make you last through those never-ending rolls. We've learned that it's not just about lifting weights. It's about lifting weights intelligently, focusing on exercises that'll make a real difference when you're rolling. Remember, balance is key. Strength and technique walking together, like that dynamic duo that no one can stop. Now, my friend, it's time for you to take action. All this stuff we talked about here will only make a difference if you apply it to your routine. Just imagine, a few months from now, stepping onto the mat stronger, more resistant, more confident. Your opponents won't know what hit them. But wait, before you run off to the gym, I've got some important stuff to share. First, if you enjoyed this content and want more tips to elevate your jiu-jitsu to another level, don't forget to smash that like button. It helps the channel grow a ton and bring more killer content to you. And you know what else helps? sharing with your BJJ buddies. The more we spread knowledge, the more the jiu-jitsu community grows. Now, if you've got any questions or want to share your experience, drop it in the comments. I love exchanging ideas with you guys and knowing how this content is impacting your jiu-jitsu journey. Oh, and don't forget to check out the first pinned comment. There are some links there to products that'll help you achieve that muscular, healthy, and good-looking body that every jiu-jitsu player deserves. These are things I use and recommend for real. And if you're still thirsty for knowledge, take a look at the other videos on the channel. So that's it, folks. Remember, every workout in the gym is one step closer to becoming that unstoppable machine on the mat. The journey is long, but with dedication and the right knowledge, nobody can stop you. Make the background music fit.